Good morning, this is Allohmon, and welcome to the first proper episode of Allohmon Makes Your Town. There's a pretty big response, about 20 suggestions. There were a couple of duplicates that I weeded out, but here we go. We're just going to randomize these and see what pops up. So at the top is the Spokane Valley in Washington, and we'll go from there. So, I think... let's actually see. Maps.google.com. Spokane Valley, oh gosh, there we go, Spokane Valley, Washington. So what do we expect here in terms of terrain? It is a bit dry out in eastern Washington. So does temperate really work here? I think temperate's probably the best we have for something like this. I mean, it looks awfully dry, but we don't really have like an arid setting. There's just temperate, boreal, tropical, and European. So out of those, temperate is probably our best bet, and that does not require us to load anything. Or to reload this, rather, because you have to load all of the other elements if you want to switch the map type. So, what was it? Spokane? Here we go. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Alright, let's drop that down. Let's go back to our Google Maps here. So we do have the Spokane River. That makes sense, and we can see it right there on the map. Do we have any other major... Actually, let's switch to map mode, because that'll show water more clearly in blue. So it's mostly the Spokane River. I'm not sure if this lake is included. Liberty Lake. A little hard to tell. No, I think it is. I think it is included. I think it's this little thing here. Is that a depression in the map? Not a big one, though. Maybe we're just not going to worry about that lake. Maybe we'll just worry about the river. Okay, I assume the river flows east to west. Right? Spokane River. Wow, that's not terribly helpful by itself. Let's just go to the Wikipedia page. So, yeah. So it goes east to west. This is still... it's not very deep. I have concerns that a river isn't going to work too well in that unless we deepen the channel. So that's what we're going to have to do. Let's go to our terrain tools. Raise and lower. Let's reduce the strength. And maybe brush size around here. Actually, I think what we'll probably do is we'll lower it first. And then figure out... secondary is to grab the... just select the height. Yeah, okay. So let's maybe go for about, yeah, 40 here. It's hard to rotate the camera at the edge of the map here. It pulls you in. So this is just a trick to make sure that the water has someplace to go, because the height maps, like the official government data, does not take into account the depth of bodies of water. But the water sources just work a lot better that way. Let's say maximum capacity. Oh, I can't do it right at the edge of the map? Okay. And let's actually raise this up a fair bit. And I think we might need to just make sure that all of this water goes into the channel. Let's increase our speed here. So it's still spreading out a lot, but I think it will find its way into the channel. I think I may have to lower the source a little bit, but we really do want quite a lot of water if we want this to stay a nice flowing river. It seems like water peters out after a certain distance. Okay, we are seriously flooding this map here. Alright, I'm going to trust that that's going to work out. So let's take a look here. So of course we have an actual town here, so we can't get a great sense for like vegetation, but yeah, it really looks like quite dry land. It looks like up in the mountains we have trees, but not in the lower areas. We do have some irrigation type stuff, those you know, circle-y things. Actually, Eastern Washington looks totally like this 8-bit wonderland. Really bizarre terrain. It's actually, I think, one of the most weirdly beautiful parts of the United States, just as far as satellite imagery goes. And you can probably tell I spent a lot of time looking at maps, as all of us Paradox Plaza players tend to do. Alright, so I think we'll have some farming stuff here. I'm not going to actually research to see, you know, other resources. Let's see, let's do fertile land, big size, lower strength, and just lazily paint some along the banks there. I don't think we want any oil. We could stick a bit of ore. You know, actually, that was more than a bit of ore. Yeah, I think my brush strength is too high. Yeah, there we go. For trees, yeah. I mean, I guess we could have some trees. Any specific kind? Yeah, let's just do some of these, I guess. Make sure that the hills definitely have some. And of course, this is not how to make a great map 101. This is just quick and dirty, trying to make a playable map. And a very light smattering down here as well. Just to break up the terrain a little bit, because it looks awfully flat without anything else on it. What's this environment thing? I have no idea what this tab is. I don't think that that used to be there. Oh yes, I do have to put in roads, huh? So it looks like, what's this road? 90. Huh, I was actually just on 90 a little bit today, although not anywhere near here. A few thousand miles away. So it just goes basically lazily below the river there. Alright, I'm not going to try to get any sort of exact path, but let's do this. I actually forget if I have to do anything special to get it to work coming in from the edge of the map. Oh no, okay, so that worked. There, something like that, and then we will try to put down a twin one, more or less. I'm not going to be too fastidious, but this would be where having parallel roads would be a great feature. Actually, I'm putting those a little too close together, because it's nice to have enough space between those to have support pillars if you need to have a bridge or something go over top the highway. Okay, so there's our middle tile. We actually don't have any water in the middle tile. Well, I can cheese that, though. Let's... Whoa! Okay, no. Brush size, a bit smaller, strong strength. Whoops. There, now we have water. So this is going the whole way across the map, right? Yes. We still have bits of flooding. Just about good. We should add rail. I'm going to be super simple with the rail connection, though. Okay, we have train connections. We have highway connections. This is not an... Well, it might be navigable. We're not going to have ships or, I don't know... May as well have a plane connection. Alright, I think we are basically done. We have our river, we have basic resources, yada yada yada. Alright, and here we are. Hopefully I did a jump cut there because ran into a few little issues. I did forget to make an actual interchange here. But... they'll live. Let's make some roundabouts. Right, there's a way into the city. There's a way out of the city. Hop down our first quick residential area. We will need water, of course. I guess I wasn't thinking that I also need to get rid of the waste. Huh. Well, that's a conundrum. Because I don't have access. Well, we'll just see what happens. Probably gonna be terrible. Or I could use a, water tower. That gives water. Nice 8 megawatts over here. Okay, they started building over there first. No. Let's clean this up a little. There they go. That should be close enough to connect. Yeah, it is. Alright, there we got that. Slap a few more circles. Okay, not enough money. That's totally fine. We're going to put some industry over there. Get rid of that residential. Commercial there. Commercial here. And residential for the rest. Losing a considerable amount of money, but I'm sure it'll work out. Oh, of course, we don't have power over here yet, but we can fix that. Oh, we don't have money. Well, our income's getting better. Hopefully, yeah, that connected through. They still don't have water, though. Can we take out loans yet? No. Well, they'll live. There, they got power at least. Income's seesawing. Alright, let's see what actually has water coverage. So we want to D-zone that stuff. Ah, not enough power, huh? Or no, we have tons of power. Oh, no, we just lost buildings in the middle. That's the issue. Yes, good. Now we've hit a milestone. We can take loans because we desperately need one right now. That should take care of it, and now we do have trash starting to appear. I didn't think about tiling these like this before. It doesn't create a huge amount of extra space, but it's something. And let's see, we still have a bit of money, not a huge amount. Let's build up the industry some more. That doesn't look good. Well, we're losing lots of money, possibly because I plopped down a few services. Although overall, I expanded too quickly, obviously. I'm playing as if I have unlimited money on. Well, lots of people angry, because of your water. Yep. So maybe we... Well, we're in negative money. Well, achievement unlocked on popular mayor. Haven't had that one before. Well, this was a pretty catastrophic start, but you get the idea. I think this would be a pretty nice map. Spiffed up a little more. Good suggestion, good suggestion. Alright, well, we'll call this an episode, and in the next one, we'll see Greenville, Michigan. Alright, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the traffic bite. Bye-bye.